Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Players Gonna Play. Local musicians, one take. What's the worst that could happen? On the fly today, we are in the secret beer garden of Three Golden Cups down Southern Down. So thanks to them for having us. I'm with Mr. John Whitchurch, a person I know very well from bands such as
Amiga Blend.
Amiga Blend, yes. And what other bands have you been in, mate?
Oh, Santori. I've been in a couple of different bands over the years, but they're the two that kind of stick with me.
And this is a chance to have a chat with a fantastic local musician, someone who I know very well, just have some honest conversations about what it's like playing music, particularly in the local area. So I'm going to start nice and easy, mate. We've had some little laughs before this, but I'm trying to be serious. What was your first gig at where?
First paying gig or first?
Ooh, give me both, I think. It's always important to know kind of, I think, where maybe you dipped your toe in the water as well.
So I got into music at a young age, playing guitar from about 11 years old, and then we were just jamming in the local community centre really, and I played a gig in Brackla Community Centre, which was a bit of a charity showcase really. And then I would say my first proper paying gig was when I was about 16 years old, when we played O'Neill's in town.
King's Head now?
King's Head now, yeah. Back then I used to have a massive music scene in there on a Saturday night, like following the influences of the Blims and things like that. So yeah, so it was a pleasure to have a first paying gig really.
Do you remember how you felt on the first gig?
Nerves, I think, is only one way to describe it, or the main way to describe it. I think nerves are good. Nerves show you care. Nerves show that you want it to go well. But at the same time, you've got to confront those nerves and get over the fact that you're playing in front of people you know, family and friends. And there's a lot at stake for the first couple of gigs before you build your confidence, really.
Yeah. Do you remember what the first song was?
First song. Oof.
I was 15. I think it was in the football club in Gent, and it was She.
I never played there.
It was She by Green Day.
Mm-hmm.
In Three-Legged
So my
Dog.
first song,
bricking it, absolutely bricking it.
my first song that I played, I think it was Root by Deftones,
Yeah,
because
nice and light then.
yeah, I had. Oh, I tell you what though, my first proper gig was with the same band, and we played a talent competition in Porthcawl Pavilion.
Right.
And it was a full house, and Moose from Bullet for My Valentine was there, and we played For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica.
Oh, did you?
But that's the thing, see. So
Was he playing on drums for you?
no, he wasn't. No, he was a judge. He was a judge. But yeah, no, so my influences have changed a lot over the years, but we'll get into that in a minute. But
yeah, well, maybe I might ask a question. I don't know. I may have written it down.
Is that on?
You don't know the question.
I don't know the question.
So leading on from that, obviously, there's a lot of nerves when you first start playing. I still get nervous now, to be honest. But I think, like you said, it's a good thing.
I do in high-profile gigs like Off-Grid or jamming in the castle and things like that. Or the only time I really get nervous is playing someone's first dance.
Yeah, that is a moment. I think I get there's a half an hour before where you start to pace around. You might notice pace around a little bit more. You start doing vocal warm up and that, and then you kind of you end up releasing that energy. Then when you start, first dances are the one I'd say.
Only because I think for me, there's so much riding on being such an important and special event to the bride and groom.
Yeah. 100%.
That you want it to all be plain sailing, and we're earning a decent pay packet.
Yeah, you want to make it worthwhile for everyone.
Yeah,
100%. I think. So yeah, I guess leading on from that. So, what do you enjoy most about playing live then?
So many things. I think that people say like there's nothing like performing live and this and the other. I think there's only one way to experience that, and that's to experience it for yourself. Like when we play Off-Grid, playing with you and the rest of the boys in the band, I think after our time in COVID with lockdown, I think we really appreciated how much we missed the music and performing and missed each other.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people, or a lot of bands locally, didn't make it out the back of COVID.
Yeah.
But we really kind of realised how much we missed playing and interacting to a crowd. When you're playing covers, even though they're covers, when you're playing covers and people are chanting and singing back to you, there's nothing quite like that.
Yeah.
Recognition for the hard work. I think it's important that, well, certainly for me, when you come off stage and people are telling you how amazing night they've had, or the feedback we have via social media or text message saying thanks for such a great night, I think it's really nice. Again, coming back to weddings and brides and their grooms, I think it's really nice to have the positive feedback that we've made such a positive impact on their big day. The biggest thing for me is playing music. Just, I do it for free. The pay is a massive positive, but I think it's just playing good music with good like-minded people and the laughs that we have, really.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think that well, genuinely, I think I've had some of the best times of my life with you four.
Yeah.
The laughs we've had.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the big thing. Like, if anyone's looking...
One argument in 16 years over a cheese board.
Not bad, was it? I think it's not bad going.
But there was too many pints involved.
And also, like, I think it's that bit, like, for anyone that's looking to get into playing, I don't know what age group, it might be 3 people that watch it, so I hope, you know, if there are 3 people, they get something out of it. But I think it's that camaraderie, particularly playing in a band, and, like, the laugh we have. Like, we had a gig cancelled fairly last minute. We went out last weekend just for a meal and stuff like that, and just going back, like, sharing the stories we've had, experiences of playing. And I think the other bit is it's so hard to beat that feeling where you've played, like you said, and you've learned the first dance, or you've played at a wedding, or you've done the off-grids, or, you know, opened, like, the Loft as an example, and, you know, you're absolutely buzzing because the crowd's there and they're completely energised by it, and you're energised by it. I think it's awesome.
There's nothing like the atmosphere when you go into a packed out loft. I can remember I went outside for a bit of fresh air, and it wasn't really advertised, and there was a queue of 60 people. There was a full house inside, and the queue of 60 people trying to get in. I counted about 54 people, and knowing that they're there
within regs, mind, it was.
Yeah, but they're kind of watching you, or I don't know, there's something special about that. But then I got a question for you, mind. How did you find branching out on your own without having the backup of us four?
It was easy, mate. I think I have so much fun. No, I think it's...
Because let's call a spade without Tom. And we've got to give Nige an honourable mention there, because he's filled in a couple of times. But not having Tom with us is a game changer.
I think we started as a 4-piece, I think, and we're in the Cups now, and that was our first 2 gigs. It was as a 4-piece and as a 5-piece, so at a fest. Yeah. And you know...
Well, we played our first gig in here.
It was, and I think, like...
songs and stuff
doing acoustic gigs, you still really enjoy playing. Obviously, you know, if you play as a duo or with a band, whatever it is, it's different because you haven't got people to bounce off, and it's different environments as well. And, you know, I think there's a huge kind of energy rush you get from playing with other people. So you can enjoy the songs, you can enjoy the crowds when you're playing solo. Of course you can, but it depends on the environment. But I think the ones where you get home as well, and you're struggling to sleep because you're actually pumping. You know, like I'm not sleeping for hours. It's like Jamming the Castle is the other one. You know,
but it's quite common for the WhatsApp group to blow up after a good gig, in there with people having a can in the house because they're on such a high they can't unwind.
Exactly.
Or Rich sending through stupid memes.
I'm Dolph Lundgren. But I think, I agree. But it is different, and I think, you know, it's horses for courses in that sense, but I think the energy you get, particularly, this isn't an advert for us as a band, by the way, but I think, like, you know, we like to put energy into a performance, and that's why we keep playing, I think.
Oh yeah,
so it's that enjoyment out of it.
We have always been commended, I would say, on our stage presence and the atmosphere we create, and I would say the set list that over years we've kind of not perfected, because I think there's always room
always to evolve.
To evolve it, it's a good word. But we've always been commended on our set list, really, and how well the set list flows is a bit of a quiet, looser kind of first half with a rockier kind of second half, and you've got to gauge the audience, because you don't know when people have had enough drink to have the confidence to get up and dance in a wedding.
Yeah.
Wedding planners come up to us, when do you want to go on? Well, the later the better sometimes, but then you've got to gauge how late is too late, because people are falling asleep at 8.
Particularly on the Six Nations days, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I guess just going on from that then, we've talked about the nice stuff, what's the toughest thing, apart from having to hang around with us tosses every now and then, what's the toughest thing about playing in a band or being a musician? And also, you can answer this one, the weirdest thing as well, because it's something I find is one of the strangest things, but I'm not, do you want me to tell you?
Go on, see the
one of the weirdest things is when you've left the house and you've gone to play at a wedding, particularly if you're doing acoustic stuff, because it might be earlier.
Yeah.
You've left, you've gone and played maybe at someone's wedding,
or like a
or an
cocktail hour in
event,
the
and
afternoon.
you're back, a couple of hours later, and all of a sudden you've just dipped into this huge occasion, and then you're home, and you're like, you've just made this kind of guest appearance, you come back, and you're like, what just happened? Like, I've literally played at this wedding, you're singing as best as you can, you're chatting with the bride, you're trying to get people to have a good time, and then you're back in the house having a cup of tea, and
Watching
you're like,
the 1% Club.
What just happened?
Yeah.
I find that is one of the strangest things.
I don't know. You were privy to a weird incident the other day, and it's happened to me numerous times, especially since we played off grid for our 15-year anniversary. The amount of times I've posed for photos with people recently downtown, it's unreal.
You want me to keep at it?
Yeah, keep at it. No, but I find it weird because we're just a local cover band, right? And people are like, "Oh my God, it's you from
How do you?
Amiga
Have you got a pose? In particular, you do that, Jim?
John Steele."
I love it.
Oh no, it's that.
Yeah.
I find that insane.
Yeah.
Is it really you? Yeah.
Yeah, it is him.
Yeah. That's me.
It is strange. And is there anything particularly, tough about it?
I don't know. Like, obviously, my current circumstances. I think it's hard being a single parent and having the energy to parent how I want to parent, work and maintain my job and gig. Nothing more that I want to do than play music, but sometimes I'm shattered.
Yeah.
And then there's other times where you've got people wanting to book you, and you try organising 5 lads to get together for a band practice is hard enough. But letting people know your availability for a gig they want to book you. Sometimes we lose out on a hell of a lot of gigs, and it's frustrating through no one's fault.
Apart from no, I'm not going to say that.
And I just, sometimes we've missed a lot of high profile gigs, and we're all to blame for that, and no one is to blame. But if someone can't do it, someone can't do it, and I'd rather stick together as a 5-piece. But it is frustrating when you're under turned down, and it's not so much the money for me, it's the occasion.
I think it's definitely kind of that forward planning, and I think there's definitely also a few, this being one in particular, where we'd love to play Cups Fest again as a band.
We're all starting.
And other things, so I think that can be, and it's that standard kind of adulting juggle, in it, where I think what happens as you get older, definitely as well. What about your favourite song to sing and play guitar to? Because you do play acoustic. You've been getting more and more into electric now. You played electric the whole time, from a home perspective, let's call it. But, what would you say are the ones?
What, did I play personally on the guitar?
Yeah, what's your favourite thing to play?
Recently got into a lot of kind of country stuff, or country folk as I like to call it. I'm not really a massive fan of your traditional country, but like your Chris Stapletons, Amos Lee, things like that. Anything that's, I like Buffalo Traffic Jam, things that have got a bit of a flow.
We listened to them on the way, didn't we?
Yeah.
No Traffic Jam.
Buffalo Traffic Jam. I just like a lot of folk at the minute. Like, I'm a metalhead by heart. Like my heavy rock. Grew up listening to Queen. But I would say, if I'm going to look at a song that we play with the band, I think that for me, where it all started, I was in a t-shirt shop in Newquay, Cornwall, when I was about 5, 6, and a song came on as I was having a t-shirt made in Fat Willie's.
Yeah.
And I said to my mum, "Who's this?" And there was people dancing in the shop, and I could just see the effect that this song had on people, and they just, and I was just like, wow, I want a bit of that. And I was only young, and from that moment on, I said to my mum, I want a guitar. So I saved up and bought my first guitar about 10 years old. But I've been playing properly since about 11. And that would be rocking all over the world.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, which is now obviously.
I didn't realise that.
So.
A big important song for us, isn't
big and important song for us, and even
From a
more
personal
so,
standpoint as well.
even more so nowadays, because I think that it just brings a wedding or a party together, and seeing people from 20 to 70 enjoy that song. I think it's a song for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. And you and Whitchurch just ring out those first notes in there on the electric.
Yeah, there's some songs like Mr. Brightside, they're just a classic. You know you're going to have a pumping dance floor for that. I do like singing Park Life. I think it's a bit of fun. But like I said, I've massively got into my folky kind of stuff. I'd probably say my song of the moment is Windows Are Rolled Down by Amos Lee.
Right, I've heard that. I think when was it you showed me? Was it White Horse?
Chris
Jesus, what a song. Anyway, so yes,
he's the goat.
Some to get a listen. Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to cover him, to be fair. So I've got, moving on from the gear perspective then. So you had your first guitar tent, didn't know that. So did I actually. We should chat a lot more on camera.
Yes, we've been in a band. Well, in all fairness, mind, right? We've been in a band together for 16 years.
Yeah.
Starting this month. That's when we had our first band practice.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Because I was in uni with Lloyd.
Yeah.
Right? So
Lloyd Williams-Jones.
Yeah. Old drummer from the Amiga Blend.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect, right? But we've actually been friends since we were about 15.
10 years.
For 10 years, yeah. So we didn't speak for the first 6.
So I knew it was going to be a point. I was like, I thought I'm going to segue into this next question. This is only supposed to be 2 minutes.
We've only been friends since COVID.
Right
really.
on the floor.
Remember that jam we had on camera?
Well, when we tried filming,
this isn't working.
And then they all
3 strums in.
Yeah, we were like,
everything
was different.
I can't hear you, John.
5 of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
on Zoom.
On Zoom. Oh my God, yeah. And then the other thing was, I remember going in. Was this Soundhaven? Like just things were easy.
Oh, we need to talk about the Amiga Blend folklore.
We had our first practice, and what's that? After COVID, and we were trying Rag and Bowman, and I'd had COVID like a few weeks before, and we were a bit rusty, weren't we? And Jesus, like my lungs just literally were burning. I remember singing it, thinking, oh, right. I'm pretty glad we haven't got a gig for a while. That took ages.
My favourite memory of practice, well, it's not my favourite, it's just something I can laugh at now, is when I was going through a bit of a bad patch at the time, I think, and life was busy, and everyone was like, John, where are you? I said, I'll be there now in 10 minutes. And I pulled up and I said, yeah, Amiga Blend, room 2. Not here, mate, name's on the list. I said, yeah, the boys are in here somewhere, I can't hear them. And I didn't read the text message properly, so I drove to Swansea, but the boys were actually practicing in the green rooms.
Into a forest,
into a forest. So it was a 2-hour round trip, and I arrived for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, oh, it was class. It was class when he came in. Smoke machine, just bang. Right, what was I saying? What's the best? I think I know the answer to this, but the people may not. What's the best piece of music gear you've bought? Music equipment.
Whatever. Or recently.
Let's go recently.
I cannot express how you can get decent guitars for a budget, but there's nothing that compares to the playability and sound on my Taylor. And yeah, it's not a really expensive guitar, and I had a bit of a bargain on it. They're now retailing about £500-600 more than I paid for it, so I did have a bargain at the time. But the sound difference on my Taylor. But there's a little device called a Black Star Polar Go.
Yeah.
I am using that a lot just to kind of record things, put stuff down on. You plug it into your phone, and it just amplifies what you're playing through your own phones, and you end up with a really nice kind of output.
It's lovely and crisp, isn't it?
Lovely
and you
and
can
crisp,
add like
yeah.
little effects to it. We did a couple of sessions. There's that Olivia Dean song, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
a couple of others, Weak and No Diggity. And yeah, it's just it's a wicked.
Well, I was so
device.
impressed
What
by
was it,
yours.
80 quid, wasn't it?
79 quid, yeah. But I was so impressed by
79.
yours, I bought one.
Yeah, exactly. So a really good bit of kit. So if someone's looking to get into recording stuff at home, I know there's some other local musicians who use it with some success as well, actually, unlike us. And I think that's one definitely good price and something that gives you a great sound as well.
Good
So,
microphone.
Yeah,
You've got to
it's
go
lovely.
for a Shaw SM58.
Oh, yeah.
They're the industry standard, really, aren't they? Strings. Change your strings regularly. There's different. I always go for the phosphor bronze or the
Yeah.
Ernie Ball. I like light strings, whereas some people like heavy strings. Some people like medium strings, but I don't know. I like a flappy plectrum and light strings. But change them regularly.
I'm at SM58 as well. And I've toyed with Sennheiser mics. I know a lot of people use the Sennheiser ones. I didn't feel like I got on with it because when you were doing the bigger notes, I felt like you were losing something in it, even though it was quite a smooth.
Did you buy a whole new microphone? Not knowing
Done some
you can
stuff.
take the cage off the
Probably
end.
one of the stupidest things I've ever done when I was younger. Thanks for telling people about that. Was I dented the grill for the mic. I'm dying just thinking about this. A lot younger, by the way. And
Learning curve, though,
and
isn't
then
it?
I took it into, I won't say where. I took it into somewhere, and I bought a whole new microphone. And I could have just changed the grill on it. So I'll never get
For
that
£5.
money back. Yeah, but yeah, you learn these things, don't you? And I think this is what part of this is about. Learning some stuff, having a bit of a laugh as well.
Another bit of advice is spares of things. Take spare strings. How many gigs have we been in where someone, even like people like Maggie and that, have had to borrow strings, or Quick and I borrow a high E. Strings snap all the time. Exactly. I think Rich has never had a string snap live, mind.
No, if so, I can't actually. Maybe once.
My strings snap all the time. Maybe it's because I'm using lights, man.
Going too hard now. Going too hard
Going
on the
hard.
lights. But I think it's on that. I think the kind of I call it Noah's Ark, which is basically 2x2. So bring a backup of everything. And
Don't skimp on cables.
Don't do that. One thing we've been enjoying loads, and back to the mic talk as well, is a wireless. I bought a wireless SM58 Shaw microphone. So your wireless transmitter.
Yeah, my wireless
So much fun.
transmitter.
Charge
that
it
is
up. Charge them up before you go. Get the batteries.
120 quid. I bought it before off grid on a whim, and I can do a lap of off grid, and there's no latency or anything.
Yeah. I think
That's a superb
we've ended
bit
up
of
on
kit.
what was it? The loft at Christmas time. We were running up and down the seats.
No, that was last summer.
Was it last summer? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it was for the fundraiser.
No.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
No, it was when Tusker Duo played in. Oh, it might have been
In the loft.
October. It was October.
Oh, was it?
'Cause we did 4-piece of. No, not 4-piece of. Yeah, it was on the
Anyway,
top shelf.
I'll find a photo just to find out who's right. But anyway, so yeah, I think like some really good advice there, definitely. And we're just going to end it on some quick fire questions. Now there's only a couple. So say the first thing that comes in your head. It's going to be either or, right?
Yeah.
So it's not. I wish I thought these through a bit more. Electric or acoustic guitar?
There's a place for both, but I got to go for acoustic guitar at the minute.
Okay.
It's so you don't need an amp or anything.
Playing a festival or a wedding?
Festival.
Richard Jones or John Price?
We love John Price.
We love Rich. I don't know why Tom didn't make it in. Band beers or band rehearsal?
I think the ultimate would be band rehearsal with beers.
Right, okay. Not like when we surprised you for your 40th and you were looking forward to practice and it was just basically a booze up.
Come down for my 40th.
With the lights on. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, John, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I've got something for you out of my
coach
bag. Got you some merch. It's a Players Gonna Play sticker.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
I'll put that on my
Don't try and
guitar.
put it on now. But as, you know, everyone that gets involved in this is going to have one. I'm
You
sure
spell,
this
you
is
play on words.
players like street, you know. So thank you very much for listening. I hope we got through that all right. But yeah, one take, that's it.
Thanks
And
for the pint.
yeah, hopefully see you on the next one. Cheers.
That was alright, that was.